GameStop, ever the optimists, have created a brand called Atrix. Atrix is their in-house brand for headsets, PC gaming, and streaming. Why, you might ask? Margins. Margins are these little things that companies like when they know that there's a lot of money out there in accessories, and they know that if they just make their own and they cut out like Turtle Beach or Astro, they can get their own little grubby hands on a little extra couple bucks. And GameStop is always about getting extra couple bucks. Now, this isn't an I hate GameStop video. I'm 100% going into this review with open minds, open hearts, clear eyes, full hearts can't lose. So GameStop coming out with this is definitely a cash grab in its own right, but did they supply good products? Did they give us subpar products? What do we have in this box that can sometimes range from $100 to $60 to $50 to $80, depending on the day of the week that the sticker gets printed? I mean, it's actually ridiculous. But I'm here to give it a fair shot. I'm here to give it a fair shake. I'm here to see what the Atrix streaming kit is really about. So let's check it out. So we have the box right over here. It's massive. One thing that I really always like to talk about when it comes to like Atrix stuff is they are like super about the warranties, but they don't come with a warranty. You can buy one, and they're very clear about that because they literally put it like right on the back of the box, right there. So yeah, so this right over here are the three products, and well, let's put it down and take a look. Okay, so I couldn't find my knife, so I decided to use a hatchet. That was smart. All right, let's get this box open, see what's going on. The tabs. Love the tabs. Love the tabs. Opening up, you have a black wall of doom. This is already starting out great. Okay, let's see what's going on. Oh, look at that. Instruction manual right off the jump. Telling you how to set up the camera, the microphone, the mic, what is it? Everything, basically. Pretty cool. All right, so what we're going to do is, first and foremost, we're going to test the audio of the microphone. This is going to be fun. The microphone comes with a stand like this. We're not going to use this stand. I mean, I know it's there. I know we should probably use it. I don't want to. I really want to get involved and set this up like I would normally. But it does come with a stand if you need one. It allows you, because this is a cardioid polar pattern, which, what does that mean actually? A cardioid polar pattern means that it's got like a little bit of like a heart. So if you speak directly into the front of the mic, that is the best way to do it. Same thing with this. You speak in the top or the front, it works the best. So this mic is micro USB to USB to your computer. Now, when I tap on it, I can actually feel the internal like shock mount that's there kind of vibrating. So that's going to be interesting to see if I can actually touch the mic, which I doubt. Another thing about something like this, having a headphone jack in the microphone, is it allows you to understand and hear yourself and hear your audio. Now, there is something to be said about that. If you're listening to your audio, yeah. So the gain knob is right here. It basically allows you to control the volume of, actually, you can't control the gain on this. Okay. Ooh, I was wrong. So this microphone does not have controls for gain on the microphone. I thought it did. Whoops. This little dial is actually to control the headphone sound that comes out of the microphone. And you have the headphone piece right there. So when you speak into the microphone, you're speaking into it. You can control the volume of the microphone in your own ears, but you have to go into the software to control the volume of the microphone through like your OBS or other peripherals. I don't know. We're going to figure that out. We're going to figure out if that's worth it or not. I don't know. We now have the microphone plugged in. It is about a foot away from my mouth, and I'm speaking at a normal tone of voice. I currently do have my fridge in the background playing. You might hear like a little like zzz. It's a condenser microphone. What does that mean? A condenser microphone is a microphone that picks up all the sounds in the room. It uses the power that comes to it to just shoot out and just accept all the signals that come through. The microphone I used before was a dynamic microphone, so it only really activates when it notices that sound is directly in front of it, and it deactivates when sound is not there. That's kind of like the bare bones explanation for it. I'm not gonna get super in like the techie stuff on this one. That's not what we're here for. As far as the sound quality, it's not amazing. Like I can tell you right now, I don't want to say subpar. I think for like an entry level, like $30-$40 microphone, it's about the same. Like if you were to buy a Blue Yeti microphone, it would sound a little better than this. If you were to buy a Snowball, it'd probably sound the same. That's not a bad compliment. I mean, I hooked it up. I listened to it a little bit. I wasn't super shocked. So the headphone thing actually drove me even more nuts than I thought. Plugging a headphone in order to check your audio levels, and then finding out that you're not even checking your audio levels correctly because the headphone piece is lower than what it needed to be. So I have to crank the dial all the way to 100 just to know what my actual audio levels sound like. That makes no sense. As well, if you're streaming and you're using a microphone to hear yourself, you're not going to plug your microphone in. And I don't get me wrong, there are ways for you to make it work where you can, but you're not going to do that if you're a beginning streamer. This microphone it made me mad because of the dial. The dial made me mad. And the reason why that made me so mad was because I thought the audio levels were good. I thought they were fine. And I put the headphones on. I tested the audio levels. I made sure it sounded decent. It didn't sound like crackly or poppy. But I actually can't tell you what the audio levels are going to sound like until this video is recorded. I really can't. And I can stop and do the whole thing, which I probably will because, it is what it is. But I won't actually know what my audio sounds like until I either stop what I'm doing or do something else. That's a problem because it literally has a headphone piece on it. So you can listen to your audio, but it lied to me. I literally thought my audio was fine. I looked at my computer and it's peaking. Like it's peaking. What does peaking mean? It means that your audio levels are so high that it's almost unaudible, and that the computer is just basically like, yo, I can't figure out what you're saying, and it just comes out really horrible. It's really loud for the consumer, and it makes it so that way like your audio quality is just not there as far as like the actual like crispness of it, distortion, all that stuff. I really am getting what I paid for, but it is what it is. I mean, like I'm going to now I'm going to turn off these lights and we're going to turn on the main light and we're going to see what that light looks like with my current camera. And we're going to see what that light kind of gives you when it comes to overall studio quality. I don't know. Like what is it going to make you look like as a streamer? So this is the light from the stream kit. It's actually pointed away from me because it's actually really bright. Now, I didn't realize this, but you can't put it on the floor and like bring it up. It's actually meant for a desk. But the problem is it doesn't allow you to really like tune down lights. And if I turn off the other lights in my room, now it just looks kind of creepy. And there's like a lot of shadowing. Like I don't have a problem with shadows. I like shadows. Shadows can work for you in certain scenes. But this light with no lights on at all, just this light running, is pretty creepy. It's really creepy. So I think we'll leave it on like this just to kind of give like the flow. So a part of like how this whole situation works is you want to kind of put the light on you. It doesn't get lower than this. It's kind of crazy. You're really not, I don't know how this is going to work. Like my camera can adjust like to the lighting situations just fine. I mean, that's why you're able to see me now. One of the big things I'm worried about with the webcam is I'm currently using a Sony ZV-1, which is a $700 camera, and it does a pretty decent job of correcting light and white balances and all that stuff. I don't know how the camera that I'm going to plug in is going to do. And what I'm also going to do is I'm also going to use the lighting that I normally have. to kind of give you a difference. But yeah, I'm really washed out here. I mean, I have a shadow over here, but the shadow like literally throws into the back. It's weird. It's creepy. I kind of like it a little bit, only because I like to look weird. Only because of that. Yeah. So yeah, I guess let's set up the webcam and see how that looks. All right. So this is the microphone on the Atrix HD 1080p camera. It's auto focusing like crazy. So it's definitely telling me it's on 1080p. And it's definitely not 1080p. Well, I mean, it might be. But as I'm talking, it's literally like auto focusing like crazy. This is wild. Now I'm directly shining that camera into my face. Yeah, I don't know. This is pretty gnarly. Like, I'm pretty sure if you like made this smaller in frame, like I would never make this like something that you could use YouTube videos on. It's just not. No. I will give it one bit of credit. There's only one light on right now. And it is rocking out like a champ. With that one light. Like the color looks pretty decent on my face. Like I don't have any like saturation. So I'll give it credit for the saturation. I just won't give it credit for like it's a very small window. There's really not that like much there's really not that much field of view. So if you have anything in the background, you're kind of stuck with like whatever is like, there. The autofocusing is nuts though. Like you can't really talk. Like I move my hands a lot. You can't talk with the autofocusing on. I have headphones on. I have no idea why. But, yeah, like it's wild. So this is what it looks like. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn on all the lights, and I'm gonna leave this light on too. Yeah, it's right there. And we're going to see. It's actually weird because I don't know. But yeah, we're going to actually see what everything looks like when it's on like professionally. See if it boosts the quality of the camera at all. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn on the backlight. Oh yeah, that light can't be on. Okay, so lights directly in the shot are out. It's way too bright, So we're gonna turn these other lights on, and yeah, we're gonna see what's going on. It actually pulled a lot more color. Like, whoa. Like there was like a waviness to the image. It's really weird. But yeah, so it pulls more color. It does. I actually don't hate this camera. If you have good lighting. Like, what? It's weird. Like the lighting with this camera, if you were to tell me like, oh dude, you're streaming, whoa. This is actually not that bad. This is actually not that bad. Like it's nothing's washed out in my face. It's doing a good job of like, just keeping me very like even. You're probably hearing my computer fan. I can tell that it's like on. But yeah, so I mean, this is literally the best case scenario. Computer fan going off though. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Overall, my thoughts. Like, what do I think if you wanted to buy this camera? We are in the camera now. We are here, and the actual like way it looks is kind of wild. I would say this: if you have a loud computer, this sucks. This is horrible. This thing is picking up this whole sound. I'm killing you guys right now. I apologize profusely, but it's realistic. If you are looking to use this for any type of like content creation, don't do that. The camera's not horrible. The microphone isn't horrible. The light is cool. It's just too bright, and you would have to like figure a way to adjust it. But if you told me for $100, I'd be looking like this on a stream, playing with some of my friends, I actually wouldn't hate that. I wouldn't hate it. I would say this is a try. This is a try. If you don't have anything and you really don't want to spend money on this, and you're just like, I want to do some fun stuff with my friends. We all stream, and maybe, you know, have a couple people watch me that don't know who I am. But you don't want to invest anything. This is great. Like, it's the value to entry is not bad. For $100, not bad. Now, there isn't a capture card. Now, I know what people are like, oh, why don't you put a capture card on and play some games? This is a gaming channel. I know, but it didn't come with one. And I'm not giving this thing any more credit than it deserves, because it's not, like, it looked good in like a tiny little corner, like in a tiny little thing on the side. It looked good. It looked fine. I just don't want, like, it doesn't, if it's a stream kit and it doesn't give you a capture card, that's kind of tough, man. Like, that's kind of tough. And you know what's crazy? Capture cards aren't expensive. This capture card right here, this is the XR1. This capture card was $45 during Black Friday. Actually pretty cool. Actually, like, focuses in and stuff. If you are someone who's looking for a stream kit and you have zero aspirations on looking good with it, and you just want to get your foot in the door as quickly as possible, this isn't horrible. This is the McDonald's of stream kits. Best way to describe it. The McDonald's of stream kits. GameStop made the McDonald's of stream kits with this. And I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I like it. I like it. This isn't bad for $100. And I mean, can you do worse? You'd have to try. You'd have to try, but you could. So yeah, my name is Vaughn from 4Player LAN Party, and if you can hear any of this, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. I know we like downgraded from like how we started the video, but I appreciate you guys coming through with this. And yeah, if you have any questions, comments, or anything like that about this, or if you actually want me to do gameplay with this, comment down below, let me know. Yeah, but honestly, I mean, it is what it is. I'll tell you. Peace!